Caitlin Clark named AP Female Athlete of the Year. Chiefs head to Steelers for Christmas Day game. Caitlin Clark honored as AP Female Athlete of the Year following her impact on women's sports. Caitlin Clark has been named the AP Female Athlete of the Year after raising the profile of women's basketball to unprecedented levels in both college and the WNBA. She led Iowa to the national championship game, was the top pick in the WNBA draft, and captured Rookie of the Year honors in the league. Fans packed sold-out arenas, and millions of television viewers followed her journey on and off the court. Clark's exploits also put other women's sports leagues in the spotlight. A group of 74 sports journalists from AP and its members voted on the award. Other athletes who received votes included Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles and boxer Imane Khelif. Clark's only the fourth women's basketball player to win the award since it was first given in 1931. Wemby at the Garden, LeBron versus Steph. The NBA's Christmas Day lineup, as always, has star power. LeBron James made his Christmas debut in 2003. Victor Wembanyama was born 10 days later. That's right. James has been featured on the NBA's Big Day for longer than Wembanyama has been alive. And on Wednesday, the league's oldest player and brightest young star will be big parts of the holiday showcase. It's another Christmas quintuple header, with Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs visiting the New York Knicks, Minnesota going to Dallas for a Western Conference Finals rematch, Philadelphia heading to Boston to renew a storied rivalry, James and the Los Angeles Lakers taking on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors, and Denver playing at Phoenix. Pro Picks. Chiefs will beat the Steelers and Ravens will edge the Texans on Christmas Day. Playoff berths, draft positioning, and more are up for grabs in Week 17. There's going to be plenty of football on television this holiday week, with the NFL playing games on 5 out of 6 days, starting with a doubleheader on Christmas Day featuring 4 of the AFC's top 5 teams. Patrick Mahomes and the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs visit Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Wednesday. Then two-time NFL MVP Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens take on C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. The Bears host the Seahawks on Thursday night, and there are 3 games on Saturday, making Sunday's schedule light at 9 games. Falcons drafting Penix no longer a head-scratcher, with rookie QB shining in place of benched Cousins. It was the most surprising first-round pick in a long time when the Atlanta Falcons chose Michael Penix Jr. with the 8th overall selection in the NFL Draft last April. That came just 6 weeks after the Falcons had signed free agent quarterback Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million deal with $100 million in guarantees. But that move is no longer a head-scratcher after Penix's solid starting debut in place of a benched and turnover-prone Cousins. Several teams have fared well with new quarterbacks this season, including the Steelers, Broncos, Vikings, and Commanders. Lindsey Vonn thinks her new titanium knee could start a trend in skiing and pro sports in general. St. Moritz, Switzerland, AP. Lindsey Vonn thinks her new titanium knee could be the start of a trend in ski racing. The 40-year-old American standout had replacement surgery in April and returned to the World Cup circuit after nearly 6 years last weekend. She says her knee feels amazing and that it's something to seriously consider for athletes that have a lot of knee problems. Her surgery was the first of its kind in World Cup skiing. Vonn had a robot-assisted surgery in April, with part of the bone in her right knee cut off and replaced by 2 titanium pieces. She was planning her comeback a month later. Boy State's legacy includes winning coaches and championship moments. No, 8th and 3rd-seeded Boy State is preparing for its 3rd trip to the Fiesta Bowl. This time it's in a playoff quarterfinal against 5th and 6th-seeded Penn State on New Year's Eve. Boy State's first appearance on the national stage was a memorable victory over Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl on January 1, 2007. But former coach Chris Peterson said the victory in that bowl 3 years later over TCU was even more meaningful for the program. Players have mixed feelings about being on the road on Christmas as NFL adds more holiday games.